So, today we're diving into a topic that's a bit on the mysterious side. Who actually owns most of Marylebone?
It's such an interesting question. When you think of Marylebone, you probably picture those charming streets and those iconic buildings. But behind it all, there's a huge amount of real estate controlled by just a few key players.
Exactly. It's not just about the properties, it's about the power and influence behind them. From big estates to private investors, there's a whole network.
Yeah, and one of the main owners in that area is actually the Howard de Walden estate. It's a family-run estate, and they've been owning large portions of Marylebone for centuries.
That's right. They own a huge chunk of land, particularly around the area of Marylebone High Street. It's fascinating how one family can hold so much sway over an entire neighborhood.
It is. And the Cadogan estate is another major player in London, though their holdings are more towards Chelsea. But the de Walden family pretty much dominates in Marylebone, don't they?
They really do. It's like walking down the streets and knowing that almost every corner could trace back to them. It's impressive how they've managed to maintain control over the years.
Absolutely. And they've done it by preserving the historical integrity of the area while also adapting to modern needs. It's a delicate balance of tradition and development.
Right? And this kind of ownership is not just about preserving the past, it's also about creating future value, right? The area is still so vibrant and desirable.
Exactly. And let's not forget that the ownership doesn't just mean buildings. They've also got influence on things like local businesses and even community projects.
It's kind of mind-blowing how much one group can shape the character of an entire neighborhood, from the shops to the cultural vibe.
It really is. And I think it raises interesting questions about urban ownership in general. How much control should one family or entity have over such a prominent part of the city?
It's a tough one. On the one hand, it ensures a certain consistency and long-term planning, but on the other hand, it can stifle diversity or innovation.
Definitely something to think about. Do we want that balance of power in fewer hands, or should there be more room for smaller independent players?
Yeah, and it's not just about the buildings, it's about the community too. The way these estates engage with the people who live and work there. What impact does that have on the local culture?
That's a key point. If the focus is only on profitability, does it take away from the heart of a neighborhood? Or can you have both?
Such an interesting debate, right? It makes you wonder what the future holds for areas like Marylebone. Will it stay in the hands of these longtime families, or will we see more changes?
It's exciting to think about. A lot can shift in a decade or two, but for now, the de Walden estate is really holding the reins.
They certainly are. But this question of who owns the most, it's a lot more than just a simple real estate fact. It's a window into how cities are shaped, how communities evolve, and who gets to decide all that.
Exactly. So next time you stroll down Marylebone High Street, just remember, you're walking through centuries of history controlled by just a few powerful hands.
And it's crazy to think that the way things are now might not be how they were even just a few decades ago. It's all part of the ever-changing story of London.
For sure. So, how do you think we should balance ownership and community in the future? Would love to hear what our listeners think about that.
Definitely. Something to think about as we watch these areas evolve. Well, that's all for today's deep dive.